You'd think after one time you wouldn't let it happen again. But the stupid iron is so hot, and this strip of fabric is so skinny, it's basically impossible not to hurt yourself. See this blanket? It's all done on the top, it's all done on the back, but we have this fuzzy edge showing in the middle. So I gotta make this teeny tiny strip of fabric and sew it all the way around the 325 inches of the perimeter of this quilt. And that is why I keep burning my fingers. But you know what? Susan from Quilted Heartz Quilt Shop has created a much, much, much better way to do this. No more burned fingers, no more mess at the beginning, no more different mess. I'm gonna let her explain it to you. With Kristen and Susan from Quilted Heartz, and this thing stopped me when I first saw it because I went, what is this? So yes, the iron is what stopped me. Kristen, show us what this is and how it works.
Okay, so I'm going to start with the Binding Eaze. The Binding Eaze is the silicone mat that was invented to streamline the binding process. Since it is made out of silicone, you can leave your iron on it all day. It has 2-inch loops, so it can go up to a 4-inch binding. I just got my binding started. Thread it through the loops, match it up, set your iron down. The trick is to make sure that your Binding Eaze is also hot so you get a nice even press from both sides. All I'm going to do now is pull with one hand as I match with the other. So once you get going, you could do a king-size quilt under 10 minutes with just the Binding Eaze. New is the Winding Eaze. With this, you're going to save even more time. Pull enough out to make it to your spool. Take the clip that comes with it. Clip on. I'm then going to wind as I'm pressing. So no piles, no burnt fingers. Everything stays nice and neat on your spool. Store it till you're ready to use it. Take it to your machine. Sew it from here.
I have to tell you, it killed me last night when I saw it for the first time because I thought, how many, exactly, burnt fingers, you're constantly trying to flip the fabric over when you're making your binding, and it's obnoxious, especially if you're doing a king size. I've never done king size because that's insanity. How did this come about? Because this is from your company, correct?
Yes.
How did it?
Well, just I'm a quilter and always have been, and I took a class and I thought, well, geez, this could be easier. So made a mat with little ribbon strips. But after a while, the fabric got burnt and cracked and stuff. So I had to make another one. And a lot of people wanted it when they saw it. When I'd go to retreats and quilt guild and stuff, they'd want one. So I made everybody one, and I thought, this could be easier.
Yeah.
Let's find something that I can do it that it won't burn.
Right.
When you put your iron on there.
Yeah.
And so then I thought of silicone, and then we had to find a manufacturer. And
I'm curious, did you practice with kitchen equipment? Like a silpat mat or something like that?
But it wasn't thick enough.
Oh, okay.
And so, but I did. I tried this mat that I had at home I tried it, and the iron wasn't burning it. And I went, this is awesome, but it wasn't sturdy. So we designed it in more of a sturdy.
Yeah. Tell me about how long do you think that whole process took from when you made your little janky one that you used at home to by the time this was complete?
A few years.
Was it?
Yeah, a few years. And then, probably a year with the material. And then because I made one with the metallic too, the metallic ironing board, that burnt too. So then after a while, I made a lot of quilts, but to get this made with silicone after we decided, from the time of that to the time to make it with silicone, it was about 2 years.
Wow.
And it took off. We we've done good, and we just continue to do better and better every year.
That's really
And it's
awesome
patented. It's patented.
because it's
And
so
it-
simple. Like,
Yeah, and it passed the patent first thing.
I bet.
They said there's nothing like this that works that good. You get the patent.
That's awesome. That
know.
is so cool.
I did have help from my son. He engineered a lot of everything
Oh,
for
so
me.
sons are good for something.
They are, especially when they get to be adults.
Yeah. When they grow up,
When they grow up.
they're less obnoxious.
Yeah, and he wrote my patent too. That's what's
Did he
funny.
really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
So
cool.
he'd written a lot for himself. So
I just love hearing stories like that. People,
Yeah.
when you do something over and over, making binding for a quilt,
Yeah.
your mind starts working like, how can I do this better? How can I do it faster?
Exactly.
It is so awesome that you actually made it happen. Like
yeah,
you
I
turned
know,
this
and
into
that's really
something.
hard. That was the hardest thing, was bringing it to fruition.
Yeah, because you can get stuck so many places along the way.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah,
did it.
this one stuck us for a long time because to get it manufactured was going to make it astronomical price, and I just didn't.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be affordable for quilters.
Right.
But this is made in the USA,
Okay.
and this one is made in China. But that's because the USA just
They
they
don't.
would be honestly $75 if I had
Wow.
it made here. So I just
Well, everyone thanks you for.
can't. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you so much for talking to me. 25 feet. 25 feet. The binding on this quilt is 25 feet long. No wonder it's a pain in the rear. Thank you, Susan, for using your brain and saving us all from this problem. I've had enough for today. I'm gonna eat a cookie now. You could get a cookie too and go watch some more amazing people do some amazing things. See you next time.